Hello everyone, this is Mizan from the Show. With me today, I have my another co-host Michelle, and welcome to our audience. Yet another episode of the Show. It's a makeshift name for our show because we couldn't come out with a good name. So the offer is still there. If you find a cool creative name, you can share with us. You can comment down below on the video, or if you are watching this video on in our social media, you can comment there also. Or if
Yes.
it's embedded in a web page, you can comment on that web page also. So please go ahead and do that. And we were about to launch. We are nearly launching the competition for the name. So please stay tuned and find the creative idea inside of your brain and give us a name, please. Will you?
We're begging
So,
you.
yeah. So Michelle, how is the weather there today?
Well, it's cold. I'm in New York, and this morning it was, I think, 30 degrees Fahrenheit, which I think is about zero,
Zero
minus
to
two
maybe
degree,
-2 degree. Yeah, that's pretty.
minus 2 degrees
Ah,
Celsius. It's warmer than it was this weekend when it was, I can't
yeah.
remember when I was talking to you.
Yeah,
It was
we were having
19
a
degrees here.
conversation. You said that it was 13 degree, but it
Yeah.
felt like -17 degree.
Yes. Yes.
So
It was
for me,
very,
that's
very cold.
unimaginable because unthinkable. Because in Bangladesh, normally we have around 13 to 12 degree in the positive side, not in the
Hmm.
negative side. But it feels freezing cold because we do have a wind with that, so it's
Hmm.
freezing cold, and it felt very cold to me. And sometimes it goes like 5 to 6 degrees also in
Hmm.
Celsius, so not in Fahrenheit. So I can't
Yeah.
imagine myself over there. But again, I
When,
will
when
say that yeah, so I was talking that when I was in Nepal, it was minus, so I could bear over there. So maybe it depends upon area to area. Please go ahead. You
it
were talking.
does. I was gonna say we call that when the wind affects it, we call that the wind chill factor here.
Oh,
So if it's 30 degrees but it's so windy, then it is like almost 0 degrees. That's the wind chill factor. So it's 30 degrees by the temperature, but it feels like. But when I was growing up, we didn't have internet yet. It was so in the morning I would turn on the radio, getting ready for school, and they would always talk about the wind chill factor. I thought they were saying the windshield factor, like the front window of your car. And I was like, well, that must be how cold it feels when you drive your car.
yeah,
So,
true. Yeah,
little silly things from our childhood, huh?
yeah. But childhood was the happiest moment, maybe for most of us. And
Agreed.
uh, dear audience, you might find that we are more into talkative side because we are a community centric person. We love contributing to the community, and we are for community. That's what we do from our regular day job also. So
Mhm.
we think about the community. That's why we are informal and we don't have any script kind of thing at all. We just what just come and flows from our head and mind and heart. So,
Absolutely.
so that we are targeting the community every time, and we are always focused on thinking what we can do for our community, how we can empower, leverage, and give something new to think of to the community. So today
Hmm.
we were actually thinking how we can give our community something that could be beneficial for them. So today we're going to talk about how you can take your community into the next level, how you can monetize your community. So uh, as a leader and torchbearer of community in the US and globally, and she's my senior, so I must have to admit and take her advices and experience, and we can learn something from her. So my question would be to Michelle. So how someone from any kind of community, and not necessarily tech community, any kind of community, how someone who is willing to take their ideas, business, or something for the global audience, how they can build a community for their particular
Absolutely.
idea.
Yeah. So I was giving this a lot of thought. And of course, I'm also weDevs ambassador. So I'd like to talk about not only just general community, but how you can use weDevs and our products there to build community. The first thing I want to say is that More than ever before, a global pandemic has taught us that you don't have to physically be with people to build community. So we have seen over the past year, and it's hard to believe we're talking about a year already that we've been dealing with pandemic issues throughout the globe. But you can build community online. People who had never heard of Zoom before are now Zoom experts. Parents all over the world are using Zoom to do homeschooling for their children. People are working from home who always went to an office before. And so we've discovered that through the beauty of online, we can build community with people all over the place. And in WordPress, of course, that's no different, because we have already been doing things online, even though we were going to WordCamp Europe or WordCamp, Rochester, right here where I live, or WordCamp US and places like that. We were meeting in person. It was still a global event, and I was still building friendships with people literally all over the world. I would go to WordCamp US and hug friends from Russia and hug friends from Germany and see people from Bangladesh and literally from all over the world. And I can't hug them now because, well, it's a pandemic, but I see people online, and I actually have deepened friendships over the last year because our community has been able to move to the online world. And what does WordPress do? WordPress is an online thing, right? We build websites, we build products, we build opportunities for people to connect. And so when I was trying to think of, well, how can weDevs contribute to building community? Well, first of all, any website can start to build community, because it's really about how you're reaching an audience, whether you're selling a product, whether you're selling a service, whether you're blogging about your life. People finding that site actually starts to build community. So, so if it's one product and you have a Facebook group about how to use that product, you've started to build community. And of course, at weDevs, we have a weDevs community on Facebook as well, and we would love for you to be there. So if you don't know where it is, hit us up and we will definitely link you up for that. I know. I just have to put that in there, Mies, because we have to make sure people are all connected to us.
Yeah, true.
But using our products, I was thinking through the different product lists that we have, and today I want to talk about our product Dokan, because Dokan is a way to build a multi-vendor marketplace. And with the multi-vendor marketplace, you have the ability to bring in an audience specific to whatever that marketplace focus is. Now, absolutely, you can have a marketplace with no focus. I don't recommend it necessarily, because you've kind of, if you can make it focused, you have the ability to really grow community around it. Now, Amazon started out just selling books, and it was not multi-vendor. It was one seller selling books. Amazon is now a multi-vendor marketplace. Anybody can sell on Amazon. It is scattered to the wind, and it is a behemoth. It is horribly huge to try to manage that. And we've all experienced Amazon. There's really no community built up around Amazon, because it is not, it's not niche enough. It's global. It's whatever it is, right? Yeah, exactly. Closer to what you can build with Dokan is what Etsy started out with. So Etsy started out as a marketplace, a multi-vendor marketplace, where you could sell your artwork and your craft work. So handmade goods, whether it was paintings or things you've sewn, anything that had to do with creating crafts and things like that. And it has now grown so big that people are selling things that are no longer handmade items. They're selling things that are they're selling mass-produced items. It's not the niche that it used to be. It's still artsy, but it isn't as focused as it once was. And so the sellers and the people who visit Etsy, they view it now more like a scaled down Amazon kind of thing. But with Dokan, you have the ability to create your own vendor marketplace, or be a vendor in a multi-vendor marketplace that can be much more niche, that can really seek to build community around it. there's the ability to create an artist center, for example. So if you really do want to do crafts and arts, you could build a multi-vendor marketplace specifically for people who are handcrafting items, and you set the requirements, and you set the terms and conditions, and you admit or deny vendors for your marketplace based on whether or not they agree to the terms and conditions for services that you've set up. So I think it's a much better opportunity to really build up community around those particular types of marketplaces. Now, the artists community is a very tight-knit community already. So building up a marketplace that allows creative minds to work together like that, it's a win-win. Whether it's, so that's one kind of art. You could have another marketplace that's all music and music downloads, because you can have digital products. It doesn't have to be physical products. So Dokan really allows you to kind of build up community based on those kinds of things. What do you think?
Yeah, I totally agree with you. And I think we can, anyone can take their idea into next level. From your conversation, I got an idea. Like when we make some video, we require codes, but in a voiceover form. So someone can record codes and maybe something like grow think big grow rich kind of things code, and someone can use that particular code into their video. So that small
Yes,
sound clip could be a good asset, and if someone has a good voice and good sound setup, they can start with that, and they can bring their friends, family and community and build a multi-vendor solution so that everyone can take benefit from it, and they can start their own business. Their idea could be the next level business for them. So,
absolutely.
as you said, yeah, I agree with you. And people can control the terms, condition, and guidelines. But what types of community guideline someone should have when they should start a community-centered business? Do you have any
So I
suggestions?
Yeah, so I think it really depends on what your goals are with your marketplace. If you, let's say that, let's go back to the idea of somebody having only digital products. So let's say it is all music downloads, voiceover work, things like that. If somebody starts to sell T-shirts, you might put into your terms and service conditions that it's only digital products. So if somebody starts to sell something that's a non-digital product, that becomes a conversation you can have with them. Or because maybe you can think and grow beyond what you're doing, and maybe it's a tangential product. So maybe my vendor marketplace is all about my voice, but I want to sell T-shirts with my face on them too. Maybe that's okay, and you can have conversations with your vendors. You don't have to be like absolutely black and white about things, because everybody has the opportunity to grow. But maybe you do just want it to be digital products, in which case you can disallow that kind of product, and that's something that somebody would have to agree to when they build their store. So if they break that, then you have the ability to shut them down or censor how they're working within the marketplace, because it's your marketplace and their vendors within it, so they have to meet your terms and conditions.
Yeah, true. And for some uh, logistic, maybe country-wise rules and regulation issues, different giant marketplace doesn't have a lot of types of options. But with Dokan multi-vendor solution, we are multilingual. You can have uh, your website with Dokan into your own language, and Dokan is multi-currency supported and multi-payment gateway supported. So I think you can take the plugin and use the regular payment gateway integrated with Dokan, or if you know someone who can build a custom integration for your country-based payment gateway also. So Dokan could be used for that, which you can't do with something else. So to
True.
start with, maybe it could be a good option, and you can think about it. It
Yeah,
could be another benefit of having your own marketplace.
right. And I don't think people often think about the fact that you can monetize community when you're the one creating the community, right? So we can't monetize Facebook, we can't monetize, but we, other things like that, like a hashtag on Twitter, things that build community, but we can monetize a vendor marketplace, right? And a multi-vendor marketplace. One of the beautiful things with Dokan is when you are the owner of the multi-vendor marketplace, you actually have different ways that you can structure the fees so that you can take a percentage of sales, you can take a flat fee, for example, and there's different ways that you actually build uh, your revenue based on the fact that it's a store. So that's, people are expecting that you're going to make some money off it. So you're building community, you're also making money. And if you're in the multi-vendor marketplace, you can be one of the vendors too. So you don't just have to allow other vendors, you can be selling your own goods. So you're making money from your own sales, and you're also making money off of the sales of other vendors in the marketplace.
Yeah, and it's not just about business. And you are actually helping others to fulfill their dream also, because not everyone can, set up a e-commerce or websites, something like that. So if you can start a multi-vendor platform, so someone is actually having an opportunity to try and test their ideas, their digital goods, their artwork, maybe their physical goods, and you are actually empowering your local community. So
Mhm.
it's peaceful, and at the same time it's um, financially fruitful.
It
So I
is, right?
think that, yeah, true, yeah, and it will give you both. Like it will, you will have peace in mind, and you will have cash in pocket.
I like both of those things. I like peace of mind and I like cash in my pocket. So it's a win-win for me.
Yeah, true.
One of the
So
other things, oh sorry.
yeah,
One of
yeah,
the other
please go
things
ahead.
One of the other components of Dokan that I really appreciate is the fact that you can build reviews and product reviews, service reviews into the marketplace itself too. And one of the things that does is it provides social proof. So, if I go to Amazon and I see two products and one has got a 2-star rating and the other's got a 5-star rating based on thousands of reviews, which one am I going to be looking at, right? And so the same thing can be true in your multi-vendor marketplace. Your vendors and your products have the ability to be rated as well. And so you can build social proof based on the fact that you have so many wonderful reviews in your stores and on your marketplace. So I think that also speaks volumes for how to do that. And then also, I mean, in WordPress, we talk about blogging all the time, right? So you can actually build community around blogs and comments on blogs, blogging about the different vendors, the different products. It's a WordPress website after all, so you have a lot of control over what happens there.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
and then internal links that actually also help promote SEO. So there's a lot that you can do. And SEO, man, you can SEO the heck out of a store, right? So all
yeah,
of your products can have SEO. Your store, your marketplace, the different vendor stores. You can really encourage your vendors to use that properly, and you can even hold some classes for them or show them some different opportunities online through YouTube videos and things like that on how to SEO their products. So there's lots of opportunity there, and if you do a good job at monitoring and building the marketplace itself, your vendors are going to become loyal to you because you're helping them to grow, and that's only going to help your sense of community as well, because if they know other artists, they know other people selling electronics, whatever the purpose of your store is or your marketplace is, they're going to share that opportunity with other people too. And the more vendors you have, the more opportunity there is for everybody in the marketplace to make money. And like you say, peace of mind, happiness, and money in your pocket. There's nothing better than that.
exactly. Yeah, nothing can beat that.
Exactly.
Yeah,
If you can make money on the web while you're home with your family, I mean, come on. It's a
yeah,
win-win.
true. Yeah, it comes true.
Exactly. So
Uh,
I'm actually starting to build my multi-vendor marketplace. So I'm
wow.
installing it. I am going to put my photography up for sale so that people can download my images, because I'm a photographer. I don't know if everybody knows that, and I enjoy specifically nature. I take a lot of pictures of birds, but I'm going to make my photography available, and I'm going to turn it into a marketplace for other artists to be able to become part of that. So as I develop that, I'm going to be blogging about it. I'm going to be blogging about the process of creating my Dokan multi-vendor marketplace, and I'll be sharing out the links. And if people want to kind of follow that journey and see how it works, come along with me.
Yeah, see, you just have given me another idea and another opportunity to share my photography also. I'm not a good photographer. In fact, I am not sure if could be categorized as a photographer. I have a DSLR and I took random shots like, I mean, nature shots like you do, but you are expert. But now I can put my artwork into your e-commerce and see how it goes. Maybe someone will like my shot
Yeah.
and they
As
can,
long
yeah.
as long as you agree to my terms and conditions. But
uh,
yes, I would love to have you as a vendor in my
yeah, true.
photography
So see,
marketplace.
you already got a vendor for your
So
marketplace
easy.
ready to pull post some photos and test my luck.
Let's make some money together.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, let's work together and make some money together.
Yeah. So I'll be blogging about that. I'll do some short videos and things like that as I work through it, to show you, number one, that it's doable. Number two, yes, you have to have some WordPress knowledge to be able to set all these things up. So while it is a simple process, it isn't meant to be difficult. You do have to have some knowledge, and there will be a learning curve, as I've never done something like this before. But I'm super excited about it, and I'm super excited to be able to share the process as I go. And man, when I make that first sale, everybody's gonna know about it, because I'm gonna tweet it, I'm gonna Facebook it, I'll be talking about it on our next show. So yeah, so it's an exciting thing for sure.
So I think our audience from this recorded video got some idea
Yeah,
how to monetize their community, how to build their community into business, and how they can bring their community member as vendor and also help them to grow their ideas into reality and financially and peacefully.
absolutely.
Okay, let's wrap up today's show. And if you have any question, please comment, reach out to me or Michelle at weDevs.com or into our social network. Oh, sorry, Mizan at weDevs.com. If you have any query, or if you would like to be a brand ambassador, or you have any query regarding weDevs, you can reach out to me or Michelle. And our social links are there. Please follow us. We're here, we are very conversation friendly
Absolutely.
person. Yeah, so if you just
And
say hello, maybe we'll say two things: hello, how are you, things like that. So just start the conversation with us. And if you are in US, you will have full support from Michelle about your ideas and about our product. She will walk you through, and she will advise what product you might need from weDevs, not only weDevs, anywhere else. So please reach out to Michelle, and she will show you the path how to bring your ideas into reality.
absolutely. And I
So
look forward to meeting you all. And like Mizan said, anytime, reach out to either one of us. We're happy to help.
yeah, until next episode, take care. Bye bye.
Take care. Bye bye.